Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to my channel. So in this video, I'm doing a Macys Backstage and Marshall's fragrance haul. I picked up two fantastic fragrances that I never tried before, so be on the lookout for that. I'm gonna do a full breakdown as well as give you my thoughts on the fragrances. So without further ado, cue the intro.
Yeah. Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah.
So we're back. So again, in this video, it's going to be a Macys Backstage and Marshall's fragrance haul. I picked up two fragrances I'll go over with you. If you're not aware, I just posted a giveaway video yesterday for 250 subscribers, so go check that out if you haven't. It's a double giveaway / possibly triple giveaway, but you'll know what I'm talking about if you go check it out. But in this video, I will put on the screen my Macys Backstage and Marshall's little haul videos. You can see that there's just pretty much the same thing as last time as Macys Backstage. There was a few extra bottles, including the one that I picked up. I also found that there was a clearance section at the Macys Backstage where I ended up getting a bunch of minis, but I'm not going to share them with you in this video because I want to put all of my minis that I picked up into like a mini video because they're all fragrances I haven't tried before. But then you can see my Marshall's video. My Marshall's video is a little bit more simple. Usually Marshall's is hit or miss. Usually their clearance section is better than their normal section, but I actually found the better of the two fragrances here at Marshall's for a fantastic price. So without further ado, I'm gonna get into the first one. That was from Macys Backstage, and it is CK Shock. So shockingly, I have not tried this fragrance before. I have never seen it at any of my TJ Maxx, Marshalls, or Macys Backstage. All right, so I'm going to skip the part. If you guys know anything about the CK1 line, they come with these caps that you have to unscrew, then you have to take the atomizer out, then you have to put the atomizer in. Usually you get liquid on your hands. So I skipped that part for video purposes. And I sprayed this on my wrist. I'll give you the note breakdown. I do want to tell you that I have researched this before I bought it. And I do have to say that there's a lot of people who say there's an energy drink note in here. I don't see anything on any website about it being an energy drink note, being the reason why they call it a shock. But I'm just going to go by the Fragrantica note breakdown, which is top notes of lavender, clementine, and cucumber, mid notes of cardamom, pepper, basil, and osmanthus, and base notes of tobacco, amber, patchouli, woodsy notes, and musk. So again, I heard about 2 or 3 different videos saying there's an energy drink note in here. I checked 3 different websites that I use all the time. There's nothing about an energy drink note, and I just smelled my wrist while I was reading that, and I don't smell anything energy drink. I mean, maybe in the background, but for the most part, what you're getting here is tobacco, amber, and musk. Yeah, even in the opening, even though the base notes are tobacco, amber, and musk, you're mostly getting tobacco, amber, and musk here, even in the opening. Maybe a little bit of lavender and clementine and cardamom in the background, but that's pretty much all you're getting in this fragrance. At least here in the opening. It smells like a cheaper, way more synthetic, and way cheaper version of Parfums de Marly Layton without the apple. And that's the best way that I can put it. I mean, that's the only way I can put it, at least to my nose. It's not a bad fragrance at all. I mean, I got it for $15. If you can get it for that price, it's definitely great, especially for somebody who doesn't collect. But would I wear this on a normal day basis? Probably not. It's more of a fall and wintertime fragrance, more of a, if you do wear it in the spring and summer, nighttime on the cooler nights. But I mean, it's a tobacco, amber, musky fragrance, a bit fresh, bit sweet, bit spicy. I have better fragrances in my collection to what this does. So not 100% sold on it, but I would say in the CK1 line, which I'm not a big fan of, this probably is the best. All right, so the second fragrance on my list I picked up for a surprising price of $13.99. I don't know anything about it, and I got it at Marshall's, and that is Missoni Wave. So this is a fragrance I have only seen. I've seen it on a couple top 10 lists over the years. I don't know anything about it. I always stayed away from Missoni fragrances, to be honest with you, never bought one. But this one, I looked online. I think the price is like $56 or $60 for 100 milliliter, even on FragranceNet. So, and this was $13.99. So I decided I was going to pick it up. It was in clearance section of Marshall's. So, ooh, it's a very blue, candy blue bottle. It says Missoni Wave right there. And then we have the, so that's like Chanel. This is I just did a video a few days ago on the Blue Day Chanel and how I love the caps because they're the only company that I have that has these magnetic caps, and yet Missoni Wave does that. I wonder, are they some kind of like clone house or something? Let me try it out and give you the note breakdown. The top notes are C notes, Sicilian mandarin, and citruses. Mid notes are lavender, clary sage, rosemary, and Egyptian pelargonium. And the base notes are vanilla orchid, oak moss, Haitian vetiver, and patchouli. Sorry, I don't know what that Egyptian one is. Never heard of it before, so if I butchered it, too bad. Oh geez. So not only the cap was Chanel, it smells an awful lot like Chanel Homme Sport. So in the opening here, I'm getting that mandarin and citrus notes, a little bit of lemon bergamot, and I'm getting a lot of sea salt. Very aquatic. It's a little bit more aquatic than the Chanel Homme Sport, but is Missoni a clone house? I never thought they were a clone house, but if they are, this is well done. Unless this is an inspired by, which, yeah, inspired my butt. It's like cloned out the ass. Okay, so I get that sea salt, aquatic notes, citruses, and I'm getting a little bit of lavender and clary sage. I'm gonna go ask my wife what she thinks about this because she likes Chanel Homme Sport, and see what she says, and I'll be right back. All right, so I am back. Again, we are talking about Missoni Wave. I talked to my wife. She agreed it is very similar to the Chanel Homme Sport that she loves. She said she agrees it's also a little bit less creamy, a little bit more salty, a little bit more aquatic, and a little bit more citrusy than the Chanel Homme Sport, but it's in that same ballpark. When it dries down, it doesn't really change that much. It doesn't change like the Chanel Homme Sport does, where it changes into this creamy texture. It doesn't really get that far. It stays that aquatic, it stays that sea salty, it stays, the citruses dial back, and you get a little bit more of that clary sage coming up. If there's anything in the base here, I don't really sense vetiver, patchouli, or any kind of orchid. I do sense a little bit of oak moss, but that is it. The opening is fantastic. The dry down is not as good as it. If I had to give the opening here, I would say like a 9 out of 10. If I had to give the dry down, I would say like a 7.5 out of 10, making it equal out to about a 9.2 or an 8.2, 8.3 out of 10. I don't know how this performs, but I can tell you Missoni Wave is definitely, for somebody who wants to not spend the Chanel Homme Sport price, I would definitely go and try this out if you can find it. Again, the two that I got were CK1 Shock and Missoni Wave. One's like a tobacco, musky, fresh fragrance, and one is a citrus, aquatic fragrance with a bit of sea saltiness. So thank you guys very much for tuning in. If you like these type of fragrance hauls, please comment below and let me know. Let me know where you would like me to check out. If there's any that you found that were great, like, comment, subscribe, and then also hit the bell because that can help me out and also get you guys my videos quicker as soon as they're released. But thank you very much. You guys have a great day.